Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This right here is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We are La Lido Loca, and, well, it's Tuesday Night Live. Let's call it that. How about that?
Tuesday Night Live.
It's the cruise show live. How about that?
Okay.
What's going on, Jenny B? Thank you for being here tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
I made her be here. The reason I brought Jenny on tonight...
You do not tell me what to do. Can you stop?
I can't believe how many people would think that I had the ability to tell Jenny what to do.
Do we really think that this gentleman right next to me, who has such grace for me, who loves me, would ever have the nerve or the audacity to tell this Long Island girl what to do? Come on now.
That's right. She's my uptown girl. Look, let's clear something up because I guess people got worried. Jenny B is not quitting her travel business. It's a hypothetical. I'm saying that I think she would make a better YouTuber than a travel agent. I understand some of the stress that she has as a travel agent. And so as somebody who is concerned for my best friend, look, we have two different personalities. If Jenny doesn't like something and she's comfortable in the thing that she doesn't like, she will keep doing it. If I don't like something, I will not do it. I will do something different. And we are different that way. And so my solution for things, certainly different than Jenny's solution. You know, Jenny, she comes to me and she says, this is a challenge. This is a challenge. I'm a problem solver. I'm like, just quit and come do YouTube. And that's because I'm a fixer. And we've been together for 20 years. And obviously, I don't make any decisions for Jenny. And she doesn't make any decisions for me because you've seen some of the clothes I wear. So this is what we do. Welcome to the show. Look, it's been such a long time. It's been such a long time. We just haven't been home.
That's right.
And a lot of stuff going on. But here's the way the show works. We want to talk to you guys. We want to answer your questions. Obviously, we can't answer every question. So try to make your question interesting. I mean, I hate to put it out there like that, but I'm a nut job, and I'm really looking for interesting stuff to talk about. And so I like to riff like that. It's cool like jazz. But if you got a question, type the word question in capital letters by your question. And then that way, when I glance over like this, then I might see your question. But hello, everybody. Big shout out to the Blue Crew. They're keeping the room safe tonight. If you're going to be a knucklehead, they will throw you out, and then they'll write a letter to your mom about it. How about that?
How about that?
Yeah, I like those letters that they write.
Wait, Jeffrey has interesting things. So this is the first time that he's seeing the great Jenny B.
Really?
So Jeffrey,
take it in.
I would
take it in. I'll get out of the shot.
No. That's a bright light on this face.
It's beautiful.
Well, thank you. No, take this time and go back to our older stuff. Beautiful. And you'll see me all the time.
To me.
So, all right, can we get this off?
So like, yeah,
get it off.
Like 2018. There's a lot of Jenny B. Go to 2018. Well, there's a spot on the lens.
What?
What the heck?
Oh, it could be when you made me laugh so much.
Did you spit on the lens? That's going to annoy me.
Uh-oh.
Hi, everybody.
Well,
what did you tell me in the last show? I got to stop playing with my ball joint? It's right here, though. Like, it fits so well in my hand.
Well, you need to stop. Did it go away?
David, we can't really talk about our Valentine's Day gifts. It's a little bit of a point of contention. Okay, I'm going to tell the story. They asked already, Jenny. I'm going to tell the story. Will it put you in a bad light? Jenny doesn't want me to tell the story.
It's fine. Tell the story.
All right, we've been married for 20 years. One of the things that
20 beautiful, long years.
On February the 22nd.
He didn't even know our anniversary.
I said the right one. When we, early on in our marriage.
You said April.
Early on in our marriage, Jenny trained me like a dog. Trained me as to the way that cards should work on special occasions. And so here's the way it works. On Valentine's Day, when your Valentine wakes up, you have to have the card ready to go. Like, as soon as their eyes open up, before they can take their morning pee-pee, you've got to be presenting them with a card. And if you don't present them with a card, you failed. You can't get up and write the card. You got to give them the card right away. And so I was trained that way. This is the way I've lived my life. And so as soon as Jenny woke up this morning, before she took her morning pee-pee, I was thrusting gifts into her face. I tried, at least. And she said, well, I need a minute before I can get your gift. And so a whole, 2 hours later,
That is not true.
An hour later,
That is not true.
15 minutes later,
Maybe 15
Jenny
minutes.
pops out of the room with her Valentine's gifts. Now, I got her a really cute Valentine's Day card. It's got sloths on it. It connects back to where we're at. I got her traditional Valentine's stuff. I got her candy and roses. I even got her some hair clips because I've broken a few of her hair clips. It was really thoughtful, right? Really thoughtful.
It was
and
very
so,
beautiful.
and a sweet card. I'll have you know, not only did she not have my card filled out the moment that I woke up, she did not even have a Valentine's Day card. She gave me a card that came out of a stationery pack. So for Valentine's Day, I got some floral printed blank card that barely had anything in it. Another thing
In a red envelope.
Another thing that you're supposed to do is you got to underline some
That
words.
means love.
You got to underline words and then draw meaning to them. I did all of that. I had words underlined and then a whole
right.
sidebar. I did the work.
I have got to stick up for myself.
Go ahead.
Okay. So last night after you went to bed,
Yeah.
I stayed up a little later to wrap the stuff.
But wrapping's not part of the thing, Jenny.
I know, but it still should
Your gifts
mean
were in a-
something. My goodness.
The whole thing means something, but this is like the third. All I'm saying is I got to quit following this tradition because this is like the third special occasion in a row that I need to get a card.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
Or I got some sort of-
because your little heart is broken.
You
I'm
made
so
me
sorry.
cry. You made me cry. And then I had to go on YouTube today and say that we wanted you to be a YouTuber. And then all these people who don't know us started saying crazy stuff.
Crazy.
It's been a pretty fun day, actually. Look, I guess I'm okay. I guess I'm all right. Matt Smith, how you doing? Thanks so much for the super chatte. Matt Smith says, hi, I love your videos. I was just wanting to know if you knew if the celebration on Carnival, we got pop-ups, has fans available upon request for their rooms.
Not anymore, I don't think. I think that because the ship is so big, they ask you to bring your own.
Yeah. Yes.
Because there may not be enough. Somebody had asked a question about regular balcony or infinity balcony on Celebrity. So I think it's for me, my answer is it's kind of what is going to make you happy. I happen to love the infinite balcony on Celebrity. Not many people do. Not a lot of people do. But I love it. It gives us extra space in the room.
Yeah, I like the infinity balcony. I don't use the balcony all the time, so I like the option that I can have a balcony sometimes, and then sometimes I can have some extra space in the room. Question, so from Emma, is there still a high chance of being on time for your ship if you fly in the morning of the cruise? Like, is there a high chance of being able to make the ship? So it depends. Like if your flight gets there at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and the ship doesn't leave till 3, like that's the last time you can get on, you might be okay. But if anything happens during your flight, if you get delayed, anything like that, then you're in trouble. So it depends where you're coming from. You know, I flew in I didn't fly in the day. I haven't flown in the day of a cruise. Yeah, one time I flew from Tampa to Miami the day of a cruise, and that worked well. But that was an easy short flight.
Well, and I'm gonna put on to that trip insurance.
Yes.
Get your trip insurance. It is so important. I'm not going to use any names, but I know these stories to be true. Someone got sick down in one of the islands and is still stuck there because they did not have trip insurance and they don't have the funds to get home. Yeah. So that's one. And then the next one is someone had a mild heart attack on a cruise ship. Yeah. And they had to sign off it's like $30,000 to fly them out from, down in the Caribbean somewhere. They wanted a $9,000 deposit to get them home.
That's expensive.
But they signed off. They released the cruise line from anything. And, they had to stay in their room for the rest of the week and rush to the hospital when they got back to port. So trip insurance, you guys, I know that it's painful sometimes. Like, you're like, oh, why am I going to pay $250 or whatever it could be? But those are the reasons why. And insurance is something that you don't need it till you need it, till it's a problem, right, Anthony?
Nothing's a problem till it's a problem.
There we go.
Rebrown 8 with a question. How's Jenny's foot and how'd the claim process go with Allianz? How's your foot?
So the top where I couldn't walk and put weight on it is better. But what I found now is that my ankle is a little weak from babying it for the couple of months. So I have, I just got some things in.
Oh, like an ankle bracelet. Or ankle, not a bracelet, but an ankle brace.
An ankle brace, Anthony.
We did not
Brace.
file with Allianz. We just ate the $100. We probably should have filed with Allianz. We probably could still file with Allianz, but I feel like a lot was going on and we never filed it. So I still don't know how the claims process with Allianz works.
Yeah.
Samuel Dotson, thank you for so much for the super chat. It's the thought that counts. That's true. That's absolutely true. But if you've ever been in a relationship and one person has given you a hard time for something over and over, the thought doesn't count. I'm just being honest. I don't want a double standard. Just everyday life. True opinion of NCL. So NCL, I liked the entertainment. I thought the entertainment was great. I thought the food in the main dining room was great. I thought the food in the buffet was great. And I think that the food in Oceans is great. I don't love the casino. I don't love the cost of the specialty dining restaurants if you don't have a package. And I don't like that water's not included with the soda package or the drink package. So it's about a 50-50 for me. I wouldn't kick NCL out of bed. Like if I had NCL in bed, I wouldn't kick it out of bed. But I wouldn't invite NCL to bed. I guess that's the best way to say it. It's not bad, but I think if I'm I didn't like the in-person muster either. So if I'm choosing, I would pick something else. But that's
I'm not looking forward to that on the Prima.
Well, Prima could be fun though.
I'm looking forward to the Prima, of course.
Yeah.
But I am not looking forward to the in-person
muster drill. Yeah. Janet R., thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Let's see. Question. I've done 15 cruises, all music cruises. Now we have all these points for Crown and Encore we want to use. So how is it best to book a cruise through the RC site or a travel agent or through 3 Dots?
What's 3 Dots?
I don't know.
Oh.
What would you recommend?
I mean, of course I'm going to recommend to use a travel agent. They're going to make sure they manage that.
Look, if you guys want Jenny to be a travel agent and not be a YouTuber, please start booking your cruises with Jenny. Hit that email, jbarnett@expediacruises.com. I want to see a full queue by the end of this show. I want Jenny to have more work than she can handle, so we can't go on cruises together, so we can't spend any time together, so that I can just be out there by myself. And I just want her stressed out, so please send Jenny some bookings so I can go on my next cruise by myself. That's all I'm saying. Because I let you do whatever you want.
That's right.
Chen Ray. I like that name. Thank you so much for the super chat. Virgin says, no tipping. We are the first cruiser going mega rock star for my wife's 50th and want to tip.
Oh, cool.
How much for a butler, room attendant? Thank you. I've never cruised in that high style before, but I feel like if you have a butler, I feel like you should give that person a couple $100. I don't know. That's what I would probably do. Is it for a week? I'd probably drop $200, but maybe that's cheap. I don't know. But I feel like if you got a whole dedicated butler, you want to pay them well. Yeah. Becky Johnson, thank you for super chat. Becky Johnson, Tony, Doug, and I love.
Right back.
Oh, is the coffee here?
Yes.
Becky Johnson says, Doug and I love getting to meet you on the Vloggers Cruise, Miss Jenny. Yeah, I wish Jenny could have been there. Unfortunately, the circumstances did not allow it. It was good to meet you guys too, and thank you so much for the super chat. Ms. Abundance retracted the message, but thank you for the super chat. Question, what is the benefit of using a travel agent for cruises? I've always booked online myself. Denise, the big advantage is you get somebody that has a massive amount of experience that you can use for free. Simple things like, and this may not apply to you, simple things like, hey, where should I get my cabin? Should I get my cabin on this deck, or should I get it near this elevator? Or why would I get it here and not get it there? They're a wealth of information. They'll sit on hold for you with the cruise lines, and it's all free for the most part. I advocate using travel agents that don't charge you a fee. I've had some travel agents that charge a fee that called me bad names because I said that, but most travel agents out there, the majority of travel agents, they don't charge a fee, and you get their free expertise. But again, some people like to do it all themselves, and so it's really just a personal preference of what you would like to do. I like the idea, like I don't want to get in the minutia of it. I would rather somebody else look at my stuff so I can do other things with my brain. But yeah, I think that works. How do I feel about MSC? I kind of like MSC. I love the diversity of MSC. I like the weird European entertainment. I've avoided MSC a little bit because I didn't love the casino because they didn't have a craps table. But now I'm a little warmer to it because I know how to play a couple different casino games. So we all cruise for different reasons, right? So you may hear me say, oh, I don't want to do this because of the casino, and go, oh, well, that's stupid. But I might be the same way if somebody says, oh, they don't have this liquor on board or they don't have enough bars. I wouldn't care about that. That's not really why I cruise. So for me, one of the reasons I feel like I haven't run back to MSC is because of the no craps table, but I'm ready to try it again because I can do something else in the casino. Thank you for the coffee.
You're welcome, love.
Question, who should I use for travel insurance? Sherry, you got to do your research a little bit. InsureMyTrip.com is kind of a clearinghouse. You got to decide what you want. So for us, we have a annual plan with Allianz, but we've never filed a claim with them. They don't sponsor us or anything. I don't know if they're any better than Nationwide, or I don't know if they're any better than Tommy Casabona's insurance company. But the thing is, you want to make sure that you've got the thing that we wanted to have was some additional medical coverage because most U.S. medical plans won't cover you outside of the country. We wanted to make sure that there was some sort of emergency evacuation in there, maybe some trip insurance if we could get it in there. So that kind of thing. But yeah, so you want to go there, or you could always go with the cruise lines. I think the third parties give you a little more, but cruise lines are good if you booked your flights through them. So I really don't have a great recommendation other than try to find the things that you want and then maybe go and see what the prices are, like at that InsureMyTrip.com or something like that. Mm-hmm. Something like that. Oscar with a question, why is Princess Cruises a cruise line that has a lot of older folks aboard? Just got off a Royal Princess and wow, a lot of older folks, no offense. I don't know. People prefer what they prefer. I've been on some Princess cruises where there was a lot of, I don't know what older is to you, but I've cruised on Princess with people in their 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s. And I don't know. That's a wild question.
Well, and remember our first Princess on the Caribbean.
Yeah, and
there was a lot of kids.
There's a lot of kids, but so like Princess doesn't have water slides. They do have a kids club, that kind of thing. So it could be the way that the ship is, set up. It's not really, I don't want to say it's not kid friendly, but it doesn't have all the bells and whistles that say like a Royal or a Carnival. So that may skew the demo older. I don't know.
And it really depends on where you're sailing out of, right? Like Alaska.
Yeah,
Princess, there was a lot of younger people there.
Sky Princess, I feel like there was a lot of people my age, our age, which is 50. So maybe 50's old. I don't know. But yeah. How old are you, Oscar? Like, what's old to you? Is it like 40 old to you or 70? I don't know.
We're boomers.
We're not boomers.
That's what they call us.
We're Gen X, I think. Let's see. Question from me and him in Tennessee. Private transport from Orlando to Port Canaveral Hotel the night before the cruise. Best hotel in Port Canaveral that provides shuttle to the pier. Mardi Gras in April, your info. So I can tell you about the two hotels I like there. The Country Inn and Suites has a shuttle to the pier, which is really good. And then the Radisson Resort at the Port has a shuttle at the pier, which is really good. Mm-hmm. I don't know if either one of those have a shuttle from the airport in Orlando to Port Canaveral. It may be worth checking. I've never tried to fly in there. But anybody out there, have you flown into Orlando and tried to get to Country Inn and Suites or Resort at the Port? Do they have a shuttle? But yeah, I know there's stuff running out that way. Kathy Ellis makes a good point. Older people are the ones with the time and the money, baby. Question from Beverly.
Well, like Naughty Cruiser said, he's been on 14 different princesses.
Yeah, and Naughty Cruise like 26.
He's just a baby.
Just a baby. Beverly Judica. Our son wants to do a semester at sea. It's 104 days, 10 countries, 35 ports, and many sea days. Ever heard of this? I have heard of semester at sea. I don't really know anything about it. But is it expensive? Do they get to do it for free? That kind of thing? That sounds like a wonderful experience. Are they going to work the crap out of them? I don't know. I'd be asking all of those questions, but it sounds like a pretty cool experience.
Pert Discipline, Long Island's in the house. Nice
somebody wanted to know where you're from in Long Island.
Wantua, Levittown?
Yeah, she used to be a neighbor to the Baldwins.
Oh, very cool.
No, you.
Yeah, Massapequa.
Massapequa. Mm-hmm. Massapequa in the house. Larry Thomas, what's up? Question, how are missed you, Jenny? Good to see you again.
Aww,
Tony, two more NCLs booked and we'll have a great time. That's right, Larry. Let's keep cruising.
That's right.
Yeah, NCL, like I didn't have a bad time on that cruise. There were a few things I didn't like, but it's a cruise, right?
Well, and you know what? I think a little bit of it could have been, you're only used to what you're used to.
Yeah.
Right? So there was a lot of first-time NCL cruisers, and it's much different than the other cruise lines.
Yeah. Question, do you know Life of Favor? Do you know Griffin and Alyssa? I've met them both. I don't know that I know them, but I know them. Jenny B too. Miss Abundis, thank you for the super chat. New content creator for travel. Any advice? Just make stuff. Make stuff and review it. The thing is, you've got to figure out what people want to watch. And so you want to make the stuff that people want to watch, and then you want to make it better every time. And so a lot of the gurus say that it doesn't even matter for 100 videos. Nobody's going to be watching your first 100 videos anyways, so get to working, make your 100 videos, and make those where you can watch them. That's probably the most critical audience member you have is yourself. And so if you're watching your own video and you're like, I'm bored, I'm not learning anything, I'm not entertained, this doesn't make me excited about travel, then you got to change that. So that's what I would say. Make stuff and evaluate it. Be harsh on yourself in the beginning and try to get yourself past 100 videos. Question, what's the difference between a personal planner through Carnival and an outside travel agent? Carnival pays for the personal planner. That's a Carnival employee. And outside agent are people that would not be working for Carnival.
That's right.
And one of them is called a PvP. And that means they play Warcraft, and they have player versus player. Amanda J. Burke with the super sticker.
Thank you, Amanda.
That's a dancing lemon. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What are your thoughts on Princess as a cruise line? I like it. It hits me in a lot of ways. Good entertainment, good food, good technology most of the time, and good casino.
And listen, their medallion app is...
when it works, it's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
When it works, it's great. Question, how close is Tony's new studio to your house? Is it a commute or on the same property? I don't know. I'm about 20, 25 minutes away, so I have to leave, which, like when I left this morning, Jenny was standing there like applauding. It was weird. She was like, I'm like, hey, baby, I'm going to the office. And she was like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Happy days.
Yeah. And then when I called and said I'm on my way home, she was like, already? And, and I've been gone for like 12 hours. So, but yeah, it's exciting. I can't wait till I'm actually working over there.
Me too. No.
That's right. What cruise?
You know I'm going to miss you. I'm going to come up there with lunch. I'm going to bring you coffee.
I didn't even get a Valentine's Day card. Douglas Cole, what cruise are you most excited about next? Have you ever considered the NCL Pride of America? Do you want to answer?
The next one.
Which is?
The NCL Prima.
So we have 4 cruises booked, 2 we can talk about and 2 we can't talk about. I'm excited about the first one we can't talk about. Especially if something happens. I have considered Pride of America. I talked when I was ordering my internet for the new office. The person lived in Hawaii, and I said, "Have you ever been on that Pride of America?" And she was like, "No, I should try that out." And I'm like, "Good, because I got no desire to go to Hawaii." And she was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't." Yeah, so I'm not really interested in going to Hawaii. Made me sad to say it.
Texas Pepito. What's going on?
Texas Pepito. It was so good to meet him. Charles Yates. Have we ever stayed at the Doubletree Biscayne Bay? I would say no.
Doubletree Biscayne Bay. No.
We have not. Thank you for the super chat. Anybody ever stayed there that can tell him something? Help him out. Charles Dykeman. Thank you so much for the super chat. It was great meeting you on the Vloggers cruise and playing craps with you on the last night of the cruise. My bad on throwing the 7 on. It was you, right? Way to go, Charles. 0.7. Look, we went to the casino on Super Bowl night because we thought it wouldn't be too crowded. It was fairly crowded, people watching the game, but I played bubble craps using a new system, and I am ready to get back on a real craps table and try it. It was great playing craps with you, and it was good to meet you, Charles. Thank you so much for the super chat. Did I get this from Charles Yates? Charles Dykeman. Kiddo Shell. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Kitty.
And we did say thank you to Amanda for the super lemon. Kathy Ellis says you look beautiful in sequins.
Oh, well, thank you. I thought I would put red on today for Valentine's Day.
I'm just going to not say what it was in my mind. I'm not going to say
What, that you didn't get a card?
Mm-mm.
What?
No, I don't think I can say it. Okay. A question, where did you get that awesome jacket with the flamingo on it? I got it at the Casual Mail, big and tall.
Oh, that is, you know what?
DXL, what is that called? DXL? Yeah. DXL.
I love that jacket.
When are we going to be on the Prima? This whole thing jumped, but we're going to be on the Prima on March the 5th, the day after Jenny's birthday. No, Team Jenny is ready for new clients.
That's right.
If you need help booking your travel, Jenny's going to be a travel agent until we die. And you can send an email to jbarnett@expediacruises.com.
.com.
What happens with casinos on Alaska cruise? I feel like, Kathy, they close early sometimes.
They close early and a lot.
Yeah. Alaska's not the best for the gambler, but there is some gambling that happens there. Mary making acrylic pour painting. Thank you so much for the super chat going on the Celebrity Solstice on January the 24th. It's an older ship. Any thoughts on whether I should change ships or not? I don't know. Celebrity does a really nice job. We were on an older Celebrity ship, the Equinox, and it was really nice.
It was beautiful.
It's probably going to be smaller. I don't know. Would you think?
I think Celebrity, all of their products are just amazing.
Okay.
They keep up with their product and their ships beautifully.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to possibly trying Celebrity again.
Yeah.
Sunny Travels. Do you know anything about NCL Starlink? We were fortunate on the breakaway. It was one of the first ships to do testing for the Starlink. It was really fast. The internet was really usable there, so that was really nice. I'm excited to hear all these stories about everybody getting Starlink. Gary O'Brien, best thing to do in Cozumel. I tell you what, it was hard to beat the experience I had at the Paradise Beach Club over the last trip. We've been there. We've been to Sancho's, been to Mega, that store there. I've never done the 8-hour drive to get to the ruins, but Beach Club's pretty standard fare for going to Cozumel. Let's see.
So somebody wants you to talk about the 2 cruises you can't talk about.
So they're not until next year, and they're on. I can't really talk about it.
Nice try.
Always be booked. What's my favorite hot sauce? Crystal from Louisiana. What's your favorite hot sauce?
What is it? Texas Pete.
Texas Pete, loser. Jenny's email.
My goodness.
People who eat Texas Pete don't have Valentine's Day card. Jenny's email, jbarnett@expediacruises.com. JBarnette.
Aw, Bill, you look beautiful. He said that you look beautiful in your black t-shirt.
Oh, thank you. I had on a different color tonight, but then I'm like, let's just put it on. Let's put on the black t-shirt. Black top, Billie Eilish. All right.
I love black.
Best thing to do in Old San Juan.
I'm like Johnny Cash.
Walk around, find a restaurant that has lobster mofongo, and eat lobster mofongo and drink either mojitos or margaritas until your friend Tommy Casaboner has to carry you all the way back to the cruise ship with Johnny Stylish. Tampico is pretty good. I like that.
Thank you, Tinka.
Let's see. Why are passengers advised that the flag of the ship in the country? Why are passengers never advised that the flag of the ship is the country that invests? I don't think anybody cares. I'm sure it says that, and you can see the flag, but I can tell you most cruisers aren't like, I wonder if something happened. Who's going to investigate the crime? I don't know.
Oh, so this works out well. So Gunn asked if you have taken a Virgin cruise.
Yes.
And Peg and Artie, thank you for the super chat. Tony, we are going on our first Virgin ship. Any suggestions or casino advice?
So enjoy the Virgin experience. It's really different than anything I've experienced before. I really liked it. I would recommend a Virgin cruise for almost any adult that I don't want to say. If you're very conservative, if you're conservative socially, if things being too innuendoed, if there's a little bit of sexuality there, almost like watching a rated R movie, but you don't really see any nudity. There's some sexual things that you can kind of find on those Virgin ships, but it's not really in your face. You got to go find those things. And I'm not talking about, the ability to have sex with other people. I'm just saying things that are sexy. So if that kind of thing, if you don't like people who dress skimpily, if you don't like a little bit of that in your face, then maybe Virgin's not for you. But for everybody else who's okay with that, I would definitely try Virgin because it's a really cool experience. The vibe of the ship is so different because there's no kids on board. I would do it. Nothing crazy in the casino. It's not a very big casino. If you're going to the Scarlet Lady, that's the only one I know. But they do have table games, and they've got slot machines, and the casino staff is very nice there. So
it's non-smoking.
Non-smoking, yeah. I don't know if that matters, but non-smoking, and so that it was nice. I would definitely go on a Virgin cruise again. I want Jenny to go on one, so I'd like to try maybe a new one that's out Valiant Lady or something like that. But the food was fantastic. Fantastic. Tam Carp wants you to know, Jenny, that you're beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you.
Should I sing you a song? You are so
Can you fix this thing now?
beautiful.
Well, thank you.
To me.
I'm glad that you still love me even though
Can
you
you
get a
see?
Valentine's Day card.
I've already forgot about it. Why'd you have to bring it back up? It's like pouring salt in the wound. FireMedic371, thank you so much for the super chat. Can you both do the cruise and jazz hands? Can you do cruise and jazz hands? Do you even know how that works?
I don't even know how it works. Cruising. Did I do it all right?
I guess it was all right.
All right.
Sounded like a scary ghost. Cruising. Cruising. There we go.
Did that start though with Rotan?
Yeah, so if it's a deep cut, right? Like you have to go back to the Princess series where I found that light and I just started going, Roatan.
That's it.
Roatan. So dramatic. Cruising.
Well, you do it so well.
Cruising. Well, I've had way too much practice.
I thought you were going to say you had way too much caffeine today.
Charles Yates, I've been a subscriber for a while and I've made the move to start vlogging our travels. What equipment do you use?
That's awesome, Charles. Congratulations.
Right now, when I'm on a cruise ship, I use mostly my phone, and that's really all you need, honestly. But I'm not a on the ship vlogger much anymore, so I just capture B-roll. There's a lot of options. You could get some guerrilla style video using a GoPro. It looks very action camera-y. You could go and get yourself a Sony ZV-1, which is a point and shoot. Doesn't have a very wide lens. But I think if you get your phone and get some sort of microphone for it, maybe a wireless mic so that the audio is good, and put it on a stabilizer, I think that would be enough for vlogging. All the gurus say that the best phone, the best camera to have is the one that you'll use. And so I think most of us are happy to pull out our phones.
That's right.
How about that? How about that? Mm-hmm. Let's see. Joe from New England has a tip for Jenny. This is Jenny's tip for all the work she did for Vloggers Extravaganza 1.0 cruise. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. Tips for solo travelers to reduce the supplement. Travel with somebody else? No, I don't know. Sometimes there'll be cruise lines that run a no supplement deal. Mm-hmm. I don't know which cruise lines those are. Or go to a cruise line that has solo cabins. Royal has some solo cabins. Norwegian has some solo cabins. And then if you can find somebody doing the no supplement.
Yeah, so Virgin does that, and Princess sometimes runs it as well.
There you go.
Yeah. Celebrity also. Gary E. Hello, Gary. Hope you're doing good.
Tonight it's...
That's right. Tonight it's Duncan. Thank you. Just Starbucks or Dunkin'. I'm good with either.
Yeah.
I kind of like Starbucks because they're also out at sea, which is awesome.
Yeah.
There's 2 on the NCL Prima.
Question, Tammy R. Have I done my full review of Hal yet? No. So I've been in such a quagmire of trying to figure out what content I actually want to make, and I've been experimenting and that kind of stuff. I do have a whole list of videos I have to make. One of them is what I thought about Hal. Another one is talking about my airplane flight. So hopefully within the next 10 days or something, I'll have that Hal video out. So I got a lot of stuff to say about Hal. I really do.
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys all about the Noor Dam. I'm excited that I'll get to have a video where I get to say damn a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So thank you for your thoughts on my family. I appreciate that. So I don't really want to talk about it too much because I just don't want to cry. But I thank everybody for reaching out to us and giving your thoughts and prayers. So I appreciate it.
Exactly. Russell Yealy, what's going on? I loved your picture of the Valentine on your door. Love the Valentine's group cruise last year on the Sky Princess. We loved having you there, Russell and Darlene. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the super chat.
I did really enjoy seeing that today. I was like, oh yeah. Where's Ann and Steven? I missed them too.
Exactly. I edit with...
Because Ann made those for all of us. It was lovely.
I edit with Final Cut Pro. I see that question out there. Final Cut Pro on a MacBook Pro. Any tips from leaving other countries?
Any trips?
Oh, any trips? Yes.
Yes.
Got to go somewhere exotic. Went to Australia this year, but I want to go somewhere else this year.
Oh, good, Jamie. I'm glad that it all worked out for you perfectly. For the Starbucks gift card, she was able to use it on NCL.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I do a video on cruising with disability, my girlfriend? I would really like to, Shannon. I don't know how to approach it, honestly, because I don't utilize those services, and I don't really know how to get in the middle of all that. I really just try to talk about stuff that I know, and so it would be nice if I know that would probably be helpful, and maybe I can figure something out, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard to figure out.
So I know someone that's been on our group cruises for a little bit. They are gonna start putting up some videos like that for everybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
Question: have you started planning your Halloween cruise yet? Yeah, we already have it scheduled on the Carnival Celebration, and yeah, we're marching our way to our final group cruise.
Yes.
Final group cruise, Jenny. I'm excited. I still want the whole experience of being able to meet people, but I want to do it a different way.
Yeah, we'll just regroup in
Fire Medic 371. How long have I known Don? Don and I met, I feel like it was in the fall of 1978. We were both at Kings Island in Cincinnati.
They were both at university.
He's a little older than me, but like our dads had taken us to see Evel Knievel jump buses there, and he had on a cool T-shirt, something sarcastic, and I was like, "Are you from Canada?" And he was like, "Yeah, and we became fast friends. But as things happened, it was a fleeting friendship. We never spoke again after that day at Kings Island, and then we met again in person on the MSC side in 2019, February of 2019. So I guess Don and
I think it was 2018.
No, because we met in February and then we went to Asia in October.
Right. You're right.
And so, so I guess really since 2019. But I wish I could have been friends with him since we met in 1978, but did not. Do I use a gimbal or stabilizer? No, because I only really do. The other thing that I learned from a filmmaker guy is he said, don't even move your camera. Just point it at something for 4 to 10 seconds and let the action happen inside the frame. Because when you start moving the camera around, it looks jerky and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of the times, the B-roll shots I take, like if you look at the shots I took on Cozumel Pier, Costa Maya Pier, I just hold the camera in place as still as possible for 4 to 10 seconds, and then I put that shot in there. So that's the thing. Sherry asked a question that was asked during the Patreon show. What color is your lipstick? I'm just wearing I'm wearing Dr. Pepper lip gloss because it's delicious.
So
they're asking you.
Yeah. It is a mixture. I don't know the names. Sometimes when you put on like a red lipstick, it's either too bright or orangey, so I just added some brown. So thank you. I appreciate it. Any
specific recommendations on the Mardi Gras? Go try to see the shows that are in center stage. There, I don't even know what they call it. Whatever the stage is in the middle of the thing. I feel like they have better shows. And the Comedy Club and the Piano Bar is really good there too. So again, I'm a little entertainment focused. Of course, try Shaq's Big Chicken. That's unique to that ship. Of course, it's on the Celebration now too, but try some Shaq's Big Chicken, but I would soak in all that entertainment. It's really the best entertainment you're going to see on Carnival cruise ships. Yeah. The Mardi Gras and the Celebration.
Mama's Meatball. Is it Mama's? Or Nona's?
Oh, yeah. Nona's Meatball at Cucina del Capitano.
And the, what are the things at the coffee shop?
The empanadas.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So if it's still true, the specialty dining is included on the Mardi Gras. So that means you can get Cucina del Capitano for dinner. You can also get Chibang for dinner. And you can go there and try those restaurants. I believe they're still included. And then at Java Blue, which is the coffee spot, it's unique to the Celebration and to the Mardi Gras. They have food there that you can pick up that's included, sandwiches and empanadas, and it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really delicious.
Yeah.
KJ2 Mom, thank you so much for the super chat. Joe said I would match him. Thanks for helping us pick the best cabin. We were surrounded by the Blue Crew and joked about it being the Jenny section from Diane. How about that?
Thank you, Diane.
Thank you so much. So make sure I didn't miss anybody.
The Jenny section. I like
Jenny's question. Any idea? This is from Fraser, Debney. Any question? Any idea on how to buy the different ship models after taking your cruise? We like so basically, if you want the ship model on a ship that you've been on but you didn't get it, you're gonna have to get somebody to buy it on that ship for you, or you're gonna have to buy it off of eBay. And normally the eBay is more expensive. So that's really the best way. I don't think there's a website you can go to and get the ship models that I've seen.
No.
They want you to get it on the ship.
No, because I definitely want like the Carnival Fantasy, and of course we know that's no longer.
Yeah.
With it just being our first cruise, I would love to have that one.
Yeah. That's right. Let's see. Question: we are going on the Sunshine in March. Is it advised to bring binoculars? Are you going on an Alaska cruise? Sometimes they provide you binoculars on an Alaska cruise. It never hurts. You'd be surprised the stuff that you see in the water. I don't normally pack binoculars, but if you got the space for it and you think you'll use them, why not?
Edna! Anicia. Edna World.
What's up, Edna?
I love her.
Yeah, Edna and I,
What did I watch? I watched, she was in the casino.
Yeah.
Just recently.
Edna and her crew had a good time. Like, I wish you were there. We could have all hung and we would have had a good late night time.
That's right.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Alexander says that Amazon has some of the ship models. Yeah.
Ooh.
So Amazon has its own section kind of for reselling. So, I mean, they're all mixed in the same listings, but yeah, that's a good place to look. Recommend at Costa Maya Port. I like walking around the port, looking at the flamingos. We did go to Chokchoban is the Mayan ruins there with Danielle and Marissa. It was a good time. I would check that out. Let's see. Should I assume there will be a white night and an 80s night on the Mardi Gras? I don't like overpacking. Maybe. Maybe go to a Mardi Gras group that's already happened, like on Facebook, and pop in there and see if they had one. That's probably the easiest way to find out. I don't go to a lot of those theme parties. We don't go to a lot of those themes parties, but I think they might have that. Mm-hmm. Let's see. David Dingus, I'm not sure. I don't remember eating specialty on MSC, so I don't know. Anybody eating specialty on MSC?
We have. Do you remember I had the quail eggs?
I don't remember that.
And do you remember we had...
Was that with Dawn?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the steakhouse. And then there was also on... We had the seafood tower.
Yeah.
On Divina.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we ate at the sushi place at the top of the ship one night.
I do remember that.
Okay.
That was good.
Yeah.
What was my opinion of Australia? It was amazing. I wish I could go back and actually see some more cities in Australia. It was really good. Josh, I haven't looked up Less Dudes yet. I need to add them to my deal. I don't know. Bill, it was great meeting you also. Nautical Nurse Nancy's here. What's going on? Tiki party on the Mardi Gras. How about that? How about that, Jenny? Larry Fine was with a question. Have you ever done role play or other gaming on a ship, gone on a gaming themed cruise? I have not, but I have seen some advertisements, and I can't remember the name of it, but there is a gaming cruise that's happening. I don't know if it's strictly board gaming or if it is something that would have role playing. Gosh, Larry, I wish I could remember the name of it, but I do believe that kind of thing happens. I don't know how much like cosplay or role play is done, but it would be interesting. That would be a fun week, actually, to hang out with a bunch of folks doing board games.
Absolutely.
Stephen Hatton, thank you so much for the super chat. This is for you. I'll let you read it.
Oh, okay. Hello, Jenny B. Hey, that's me.
That's you.
Great channel and love your content. If you're planning for 2024, I am booked on the Icon for October Halloween cruise. I will be your camera guy.
How about that?
How cool is that? Favorite cruise and why? So of course, Tony's thing is always my favorite cruise is my next cruise.
That's right.
And why? It's because it's the next one. But for me right now, why don't you answer first, and then let me think about it for a second. Actually, all right. You know what?
Go.
I really enjoyed the Carnival Celebration.
Celebration was really good.
Yeah.
Celebration was really good. Oh, so yeah, I didn't even think about that. Normally we have 1,000 likes by 9:30.
What?
But you guys are slacking. I think it's because we haven't been here in a while. Can you guys try to get us to 1,000 likes?
Oh my goodness! Let's show Tony
Yeah.
that I can bring in a little bit more likes than he can.
Yeah. Whatever Jenny said. Yes. Please if you get us to 1,000 likes, Jenny will be a travel agent forever. How about that? Have I seen the model of the Space Needle that's made out of Lego? No, I have not. Best show on the Apex. I don't remember the shows on the Apex, honestly. I feel like I was there with Dawn. There was some show with a break dancer and a tree and singing. We saw a comedian named Robbie that was really good. But I remember the shows being good. I just don't remember exactly what they were.
Was I on the Apex?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Eden show is really good too.
Yeah, and I didn't even see the Eden show.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. Blue Planet wants to know, do we enjoy large ships or small ships?
I love the Carnival Sunrise because of the it being like a medium-sized ship. I enjoyed the Mariner of the Seas. It was lovely size. I'm kind of pulling back a little bit from the mega ships of my feeling.
Yeah.
Love the Encore because of the observation lounge.
Yeah.
How about you?
I don't really care, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take either. Like, they all have different appeal to me. I like small ships just because they're intimate and they're quaint. They're easy to get around. But I also like big ships for everything that they offer. I'll take anything as long as I'm with you.
Aw, you're so sweet.
That's right. Cupid shot me with an arrow tonight. We Will Rock You. I saw that show. That was good, yeah. All right. Look, you guys did it. You got to the likes.
I think I loved Footloose.
That was on NCL. Jenny did not like Footloose. Jenny did not like Footloose.
Because I didn't understand why I kept going.
Jenny's like, when is this over? And I'm like, have the kids danced yet? When the kids dance, it will be over. I need to know what hotel to book in Vancouver that is close to the port. Denise, that opens up an opportunity for a good segue. We've never cruised out of Vancouver, so we don't know, but I know someone who has, my friend Don Terrace, and Don and I will be doing a live show answering all your questions about Vancouver on Friday on this channel at 7 p.m. So if you love the Don Terrace, if you love questions about Canada, if you like to hear him say a boot, you can come to the live show on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Anybody done anything in Vancouver that can help out with that question?
So I love hearing Don say a boot.
He doesn't say a boot.
Fantastic.
He says fantastic. He says...
But not Italian.
Saga. He says saga instead of saga. Or drama. Drama. Did you hear about the drama? Drama.
He talks funny.
He doesn't talk funny, Jenny. We all talk funny. Question, if you only cruise Carnival smaller ships, do you think if you only... Yeah, I think you would. Princess is like, it's kind of like... It's like the next evolution of Carnival. I mean, it's not going to be as a big of a party as it is. The way I always describe it is on Carnival, the party's in your face and you have to figure out a way to escape from it. On Princess, the party's going on somewhere, you have to go find it.
You do have to go find it.
But man, the hardware's great and the food's great, and I think if you're a Carnival cruiser, the next evolution thing to try, if you want to try something still in the Carnival family, Princess would definitely be it. Any word on Kinky Boots on Encore? I think it got canceled. That's the only thing I saw in the news. We saw it when we were on Encore, but I don't know if it's there anymore.
Brian Dempsey, no. I have a team that I'm working with, so you can still send over any requests.
Yeah, just wishful thinking on my part. I guess the pain and suffering continues. Tish, that's it, guys. You're just stuck with me on YouTube. Sorry. Maybe I'll get Jenny to do something with me, but
absolutely.
I guess. I don't know. It's like pulling teeth. Like, every time we're trying to film something, she's like, I gotta go to Princess training.
Gotta go. Bye.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that. I'm a YouTuber, baby. I'm here to bring the yuck and the funny. I ain't got time for this travel crap.
You are pretty funny.
Tish Carnegie, thank you for the super sticker.
Thank you, Tish.
Thank you,
You're
thank
very
you
sweet.
for the super sticker. Garage, that's what Don says. Mike Hennigan, thank you so much for the super chat.
Super chat.
Shoo! I don't like huge ships either, says Rifki, but I do like to cruise out of New York. New York City? I think there's a nightclub on Princess too. Is there, Bill, or is it just the jazz club? Princess has the best pizza. I think that pizza at Alfredo's is pretty good, but I'm a Sorrento's. No, I think they changed Sorrento's. Anybody been on Royal lately? Did they change the pizza from last year? Because it wasn't as good as it was last year.
Well, and there's a lot of things too, like, Princesses, their room service is free.
YouTube for life,
right? So I mean, like, there's a lot of differences.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin, I am so excited to go see the summer musical as well. We are on the Prima March 5th.
Prima. Denise, never been on the Celebrity Silhouette. We've been on the Equinox and the Apex. I've been on the Edge in addition to that. They're nice. It's a really nice product. Oh, yeah. So Linda said they changed the pizza. Thank you, Lori, for saying that we rock our shows.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
We rock our shows like we're on a microphone.
Rock the cans.
Wow. So I don't even know what Tommy's talking about. Sorrento's went from Elios to Mama Celeste. And I'm assuming one's better than the other. Oh, that's right. Skywalker's on the, everybody, it's BY.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Linda.
I think it's BYOLS. Bring your own lightsaber.
Yeah, you remember that walkway?
BYOBM. Bring your own blue milk. How about that? Redneck Lover. Thank you, Yenny, for your help in booking my Discovery Princess Mexican Riviera cruise in March of next year. I'm doing upscale cruising now.
I'm so excited for you to check it
out. Yeah, Larry Fine, that's one we've been confused about for a while too. Why doesn't Carnival spread their loyalty across all their brands? I think it would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I think it would take people from one level to the next, but yes. How much time would you allow after an inaugural? Charles, for me, I want it to all be baked. I'm probably going, maybe within a month or two, but I think 6 months is solid. Like, the Wonder was really decent when we went back for the 2-day thing. A lot different than when we were there originally.
Michael Wagner, we'll see you in a couple of weeks, sir.
Oh, cool. Mama Celeste is cheap cardboard pizza. Anybody? I love a Tostinos though. You
Oh
guys
my
like?
goodness, those were so good.
Ooh, what's my favorite? The chisel. What's my favorite Lego set
The
so
chisel.
far?
How are you? That chisel.
I think my favorite Lego set is the VW van, the red one that I've lost a piece to that I haven't been able to rebuild. I like that one quite a bit. I did just build a small brickhead thing called of the sand people from Star Wars. That was pretty cool.
Elaine Thomas, how are
question.
you, love?
What's going
She
on,
said
Elaine?
the Divina MSC pizza was the best.
I don't even remember.
I can't
Davina's
remember
pizza,
it.
but I'm sure it was good. I'm sure we had it. I'm sure we had it.
Steffi, how are you?
How are you?
I'm great. Because I'm getting to sit next to you.
Oh man, you're so sappy. So sappy.
There's a question for me from Loopy's Slots.
Ooh, nice.
Jenny B, NCL has a flash sale today for Valentine's Day with 2 for 1 and free for all. Are these offers overall a good deal? So it depends on if you are. They're a good deal. The free at sea is I think it's lovely. You could always upgrade your drink package and add to your dining, up your Wi-Fi. But yeah, it's a good starting point.
Joan Gilligan. So great point from J Farrell 79. MSC will do a match with the competitor. I think only to a certain level, but we did do that before. That was great. And then Joan wants to know, will the launch affect the traffic in Port Canaveral on March the 5th? It certainly can.
Right.
We've been over there before on launch day, but it depends what time the launch is and all that. So. Traveling Diva, Lego, so the parts that I'm missing, I go to Lego and say I'm missing those parts. They don't have them, so it's tricky. I've gone down that route before. I know it's there in my garage somewhere. Why is pizza so much better when you get it on a cruise ship? Usually
Everything is so great on a cruise ship.
Well, a lot of times I just like to eat it in my underwear, which is never a problem except when I don't go back to my cabin first.
Oh
So
my goodness.
most of the time I don't. Best frozen pizza's got to be Tostinos, where you can put extra cheese on it. It's almost like lunchroom pizza. I wish we could get square pizza like the or rectangle pizza like the
Tommy
lunchroom.
has a good question.
Yeah.
If Royal puts the Mason Jar restaurant on the icon, would you recommend it? It's an iffy for me.
Tanya. No, yeah, so like I'm Southern, sorta. Like I've been around Southern people. It's not good Southern food. I mean, the Cracker Barrel slays the Mason Jar. So it depends. Like if you guys don't know a biscuit from a hockey puck, go do that. But if you got love for real biscuits, you might be like,
The pimento cheese was decent.
No, it wasn't.
I thought it was good. But
You're just kissing up to the Mason Jar. Quit kissing up.
No, and there was something else that was real good. The fried chicken was good.
You didn't like it. Why are you...
No, I didn't have the fried chicken. There was something that I had that wasn't good.
All right, so scratch whatever I said. Jenny loves the Mason Jar.
I'm not saying I
It's
love
better
the
than
Mason
Cracker
Jar at
Barrel.
all. No way.
My goodness.
No, I liked the pimento cheese.
Why you gotta be so contrarian?
Oh my goodness.
I gave you a freaking Valentine's Day card.
Stop telling me what to do, Anthony.
Any tips? We're going on the Radiance on the 17th. I don't know what your experience as a cruiser is, but my first tip is always make sure you got your documentation in order. Go through the daily planner and highlight a few things you'd like to do, but don't force yourself to do them. And don't overpack. Those are probably...
John, the phone guy, has a question.
What's the question?
Did you like Emeralds on Celebration versus Mardi Gras? I don't think you had it on Mardi Gras.
I didn't have it on Mardi Gras, so... Larry Fine, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for the live chat and congrats on the new studio. Happy birthday, y'all. Thank you.
Aw, thank you, Larry.
Appreciate it. Larry Fine. I gotta look at Larry. I've got to see what Larry does.
Yeah.
You might think he's just one of the Stooges, but that's not. Yeah. Chicken and dumplings. I got quiet in here all of a sudden. Are we still here? Are we still alive?
Yes.
Is this what heaven's like?
It's so silly.
Is this heaven? Is this heaven? Valentine's Day. I was like, well, whose birthday was it, Larry? We were just going with it. Thank you for the Valentine's Day wishes.
Aww.
Question. My family and I are headed to St. Martin in April on Oasis of the Seas. This is from Neil. What's the best thing to do there besides Mahu Beach? Thanks for all the videos. Top shelf humor. Thank you, Neil. The only other thing I've ever done in St. Martin is go four-wheeling ATVs with my friend Don. That was a wonderful time. However, However, the four-wheelers can be dangerous.
Very dangerous.
We know this. It's not my story to tell, but be careful.
Yes.
Be careful.
Yes.
The Ship Show, Vloggers Extravaganza 2.0 for the Barnetts. Well, thank you, John. Just don't wait till that cruise to give it to us, because we will not be there. We will not be there. How's the craps table on the Mardi Gras? I don't know, man. The Mardi Gras and the celebration, they've taken their crap. I'm almost going to give Carnival, Mardi Gras, and Celebration a thumbs down on the casino. They pile so many people in there, and they've got the tables arranged in such a way that it is hard to even gamble. On the craps table, they put you up against the window. Those two are not my favorite casinos.
What, the Celebration? Sure. Carnival Celebration?
Celebration.
And also remember the chairs.
The chairs are tough.
The chairs are horrible. They're heavy.
Yeah.
They have sides, and it's just they're hard to maneuver.
Charles Yates with an interesting quandary.
What's
Need
that?
to come back to Charlotte for some B&G. God, where do we get B&G at?
Bojangles.
Bojangles, right? I tell you, there's a place local here that makes good traditional Southern biscuits and gravy called Jam's Cafe.
Yes, if you are in the area,
Jams.
definitely go check them out.
Steve S., thank you so much for the super sticker. It's a pair rolling on the ground laughing. Thank you so much.
With a workout band.
Tanya Johnson, a question. First time cruiser here. The family and I are going on the Icon March 24th. What was the one thing you'd recommend I do in preparation? Be prepared to be around a lot of people.
Make sure now, look at what the documentation is needed to get on the ship.
That's probably the biggest thing. And then don't worry too much. Like, you're going to be bombarded with all this stuff to do, and you may feel like you can't do it all. Again, pick one or two things that you definitely want to do, and then try to do one or two of those one or two things. It's going to be overwhelming. So, but yeah, and be ready for embarkation day. There's going to be a lot of people trying to get up elevators. There's going to be cranky people. You're going to run into all kinds of people. Just know, after you get through embarkation day, the rest of the cruise smooths out. But everybody's a raging lunatic on embarkation day. Some of the most hateful people you'll ever meet in life are standing at the elevators, pushing people in wheelchairs out of the way, knocking down people with crutches, going, "We got to get to the buffet." Mm-hmm. And you're looking at people like, wow, how about that?
Johnny, the Ship Show. That's right. Hardee's is the best. He knows it. He knows that Hardee's biscuits are the best.
As long as
over Burger King.
John Little Hat Clayco, in his vernacular, he's from Michigan, Jenny. You don't know how the words are used up there. When he says fire, that actually means trash.
No, it does not.
Yeah, it does. Trash.
Nope.
Question, what's a must-do on the Carnival Radiance? I've been on Carnival once, and it's amazing. What's your take? Carnival Radiance, they have a program where you can actually navigate the ship. And so you just go up to the captain's quarters and knock on the door, and he will let you be the ship navigator for the day. That's a deep inside tip. Make sure you do. I don't know. We haven't been on the Radiance.
No.
So anybody been on the Radiance? Don't try to drive the ship. That would be fun, though. Kay Hathaway, thank you so much for the super chat. Have you been on the Carnival Magic and on their private island, Princess Cay? Is there anything to good? I think Princess Cay is just a beach. I've never been on the Magic, though. I don't think there's a pool at Princess Cay. I don't know. Do you remember? I don't know.
I don't think there is. Yeah. Jennifer Bam said that she was on the Wonder and the mason jar was not great, but she does agree with me that the pimento cheese was decent. And you know what?
They served it on those little saltines or something.
Yeah.
I love this pimento cheese that we get at the store. It's homemade. I can't remember who makes it. It's ruined me for all other.
Yeah, it is really good.
All other pimento cheese, I guess. What time? Oh, we got 3 minutes left. Wow, thanks everybody for being out here tonight. We're back in the saddle a little bit. Oh, big announcement. We're going to try to start doing the show earlier. Like, we just have this big gap between working and doing the show. And so I think we're going to try to do the show at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays.
Yes.
For right now, 7 p.m. And then if you're a patron, we do that at 6 p.m. So we're going to move the show up a couple hours just in case we want to go long, or if, that way we're not at 10 o'clock at night trying to scramble. Like, we haven't had dinner yet, so we still got to figure out dinner and all that kind of stuff, right? Because what happens if we eat dinner before the show, Jenny tends to fart on me, and I don't like it. Jenny will be cutting loose with some live farts.
Oh, my goodness.
Sometimes the mic picks it up. Am I not supposed to talk about your farts? I can't talk about your travel business.
Well, first of all,
I can't talk about you farting.
Don't you know women do not fart, they poof, and women don't sweat, we glow.
I don't know, man. I've seen you tear like the fabric off of a couch before. What are you talking about?
Good thing we have a leather couch.
That's right. Joe and Tex, thank you so much for the super sticker. Your pears are rolling around like a crazy, crazy pear. It's crazy. Question. I see one right there. Loyal Carnival cruisers have cruised the Mardi Gras and the celebration and loved the big ships, but pondering cheating on Carnival. Thoughts? I think you should. So I've been on 10 different cruise lines, and I feel naughty every time, and it's a good naughty feeling.
That's
right.
You
know what I'm saying?
It's the only mistress Tony's allowed to have,
yeah.
so use them all.
I don't know. I mean, if you're happy... Sometimes you don't know what you don't. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, right? So what happens if you put all this time in Carnival and the next ship you go on, you just go, wow, I should have been doing this all along. So I guess there's a little risk of that. Or you may go on there and hate it and go, I wish I went on a Carnival. But if I was on Carnival, what would I try next? If you're into the like party scene or something like that, I might go to a Royal or an NCL. But if you're up, if you want to see what the next level of Carnival is like, I would go to a Princess.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go on Disney. Disney sucks. Any Disney fans out there? Let me get that in before the hour's over. Disney's horrible.
You are horrible.
That's right. I'm just kidding.
That is not nice.
That's right. How do we get a hold of Jenny? Well, one handful at a time. That's the way I like to do it.
Oh, my goodness.
You can send her an email, jbarnett@expediacruises.com. If she gets 100 bookings tonight, she will continue to be a travel agent. Faster the fun, worth it? It sure was for us back in the day. We haven't done it since the restart, but I think it was only like $99, and it gave us priority boarding, and it gave us some things that we really enjoyed. Priority disembarkation. It was good for us in 2017, but I haven't tried it in 2023.
Well, and it's a little bit more pricey.
Yeah.
And we're 10 days away from not having to buy it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jenny can join Tony 100% of the time.
Aw, thank you. That? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And you know what, guys? Tony would love for me to come 100% of the time, but are you shaking your head?
I mean, yeah. That's what I mean. Oh, I forgot.
Gina, you are so
Sometimes
right.
You forget
Tony
what you're
is in rare form.
It's because I'm pink in the middle.
Aw, the fields are here. I'm sorry that I didn't get to see you guys a couple of weeks ago, but I look forward to the day that I can actually
here's a great question.
Meet them in person.
Yes. BP wants to know, how do you convince somebody to go on a cruise if they can't stand crowds? You drug them, and then you remember when the A-Team and B.A. Baracus would never want to fly, and every time he fell for it. Like, they were able to drug Mr. T every time, and he would wake up, like, he would be in San Francisco, and then he'd wake up in Honduras, and he'd be like, I don't know what happened. How did I get down to Honduras? That's what you got to do. If you got somebody that you don't think will like cruising, until they get on the cruise, drug them, and then put them on a plane and shave their head into a mohawk and then take them on a cruise. That's what I think.
So John, the phone guy, has a question: Hal versus Princess. And before you answer that, to be fair, right? Hal was a different experience because you were in Australia.
Is it? You don't know. We've never been over here.
I think. Well, that's what I'm saying. You need to do Hal. Like Caribbean or Hal Alaska.
I do want to go out on Hal out of the Caribbean. It was great. Again, it wasn't just the short version is it wasn't just full of old people. So I pity the fool.
Captain Midnight, that was a good one.
So we joined the gym. We haven't gone to the gym yet, but in preparation, I've been doing steroids because I want to get swole.
No, he has not.
I want to get swole. No, I've been using corticosteroids, so that's like lidocaine. So I've just been drinking topical. Maybe not. Mm-hmm. Swole.
Franco, what was the best facial expression both of you shared on a cruise? Will remember your shared Oasis moment? Any other, or is that too intimate of a question? I think that's a lovely question. You know what? It brings me back to that magical moment, right, on the Oasis. The first time we were on it, and we just looked out over Central Park. It was amazing. Like, it brought tears to my eyes. It was just so amazing. And you know what? Every time, like, when we go on new ships, I'm just like, I get that overwhelming, I feel so lucky.
Jenny, every time that I see you on the Lido, it's a new expression of love.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you an angel?
I am.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
20 years. I am an angel.
It was 20 years ago today when Sgt. Pepper taught the band to play. No, we've been doing it for quite a while. So
here.
We'll be here next.
Pika.
What's up, Pika? So
Pika said you need a nap.
Maybe. I was so into these comments today, I couldn't even take a nap. People are crazy in the comments today. Yeah, so we'll be here next week, but it won't be. We'll still be before anniversary, so we'll have to go through all this anniversary stuff again. Bleh. We've been married for 20 years. Look it up. Shabba-day.
Ba-da-dum.
Nook Yacht. I love this question. New Yacht. Is Whoopi better at sea or on land? Look, you get to a certain age, wherever you get it is the best. It's the best ever. Hotel, anything. Oh, Chuck deleted. I thought it was a fun question. I think that's a very valid question, Chuck. Gosh. The answer is wherever you can get it. It's the best.
All right.
It's like Tom Brady when he played his last game. Did he know it was his last game? You never know when it's your last game. So it's always the best. It's always the best. No, that was a great question.
Listen, Mike, did you have to bring up the card again? The naughty cruiser.
That's right.
He is naughty.
That's right. Chuck Woolery's in the building. That's right.
Goodness.
Denise said, no.
Denise said
9,000 first steps, first day alone. Yeah, the Wonder's pretty big. Mm-hmm. Pretty big. All is well. Charles Yates, thanks so much for the super chat. Have y'all may have been gone too long, but Bojangles pimento. Oh, I don't think they ever had pimento cheese at Bojangles. I did like that cheddar bow biscuit. Definitely a Cajun filet biscuit. If the Coastal Kitchen had, yes. Cajun filet with cheese, and we lived really close to a Bojangles. We lived next to the Bojangles Coliseum. Like, we lived in apartments right there. I don't know if you're familiar there. What was it on Monroe? Was it on Monroe?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were really close to that Bojangles, and so, yeah, exactly. We've had a waterbed at sea. That was on the Carnival. What were we on, the Elation?
Oh, my goodness.
When
the Elation.
When the roof opened up and filled our bed with water?
Yeah, that was not fun.
Oh, that's right. All right, guys, we got to get out of here. It's past time. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hold on, let me pull this up. Hold on. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are La Lido Loca. And until the next time,
we'll see you on the Lido.
We'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
Bye. We're just kidding. We're back. It's the After Hours show. Anybody been around long enough to know the After Hours show? What the heck's going on? We got more stuff to talk about.
Dewey.
Yeah. Dewey Ski is here. Mitch Dewinski. That's Tommy Casabona's favorite friend. So what are we gonna do for dinner, you think?
I don't know, but we need to get some din.
Should we do the sushi? Gas station sushi? There's that gas station that has sushi. They swear that it's fresh every 3 days.
I don't think so.
2 days ago it was fresh. I don't know.
Oof. Just doesn't seem right.
What are you, like some sort of scaredy cat?
Well, we do have a cruise to go on in 2 weeks,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe we could bring the norovirus with us.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, what's that singer's name? Nora Jones. That's what I'm talking about. The Nora Jones. Tacos sound good. Tessa's got chili, but I think we have to drive to Arkansas.
Oh, Tess, I would love that.
Yeah, Kathy, we faked them out. They're missing the after show. All right. Is that it?
Pimento cheese at Bucky's, Texas Pepito said.
Yeah, I haven't tried that. We should do that. Wawa sub sounds pretty good.
That does sound good, actually.
Taco Bell's close, though. Go get a Mexican pizza and a couple burritos. No, Jenny says no. I don't know. So what's the 2 cruises you can't talk about? We're going on the Disney Wish.
No, we're not.
And we're also going on the... we're going back to Margaritaville to see. Wasted away again in Margaritaville.
Oh, Beverly, I'm coming over for some Nona meatballs.
Working on my lost shaker of salt.
Oh, I kind of said salmonella was an amazing weight loss program.
New York is on it, man. Bucket of chicken actually sounds good. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know.
All right.
I didn't get no Valentine's Day card. Thank you, everybody. Judy, we didn't separate. Are you dumb? Judy must be dumb.
Oh my goodness, that's not nice.
It's not nice to say we separated. No one said we separated. Was dumb too harsh? Yes. Judy, are you uninformed? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Jenny's got sympathy for you, Judy. I thought you were just kidding. I was just kidding back with you. Oh my gosh.
Are they kidding?
I thought they were kidding.
I hope they're kidding.
You can't joke with people?
I mean, just because you moved out your office.
Yeah, it's like that Anthony song.
What's that?
If that's moving up, then I'm moving out. Gosh, now I feel bad.
Yeah.
Judy, we're just kidding. Oh my gosh, Jenny gave me a look like I hurt her.
No. That was me hurting you with no card this morning.
Look, sometimes comedy has to be free, Jenny. You got to lay it out there.
Larry Fine is bringing his kids on their first cruise on the Wish.
Really?
In July.
Really?
That's awesome.
Judy may have unsubscribed. That's true. I'm sure I'll get a speech from somebody after the show's over. I just want to let you know that I'm no longer going to be watching.
Well, New York has it good. Judy's not uninformed. She's unsubscribed.
I'm no longer going to be watching, and I am no longer going to be commenting.
But you know what? She probably was never subscribed.
I'm no longer going to hit the like button. You are too immature.
Oh, Kathy Ellis is from Kew Gardens. Met Food. That's where my favorite... That's where my grandmother lived, and I spent all that time always with her.
Yeah.
And I lived there with her. But that's where I've gotten my favorite...
Should we...
What's the... Next to MetLife, there's a pizzeria that has my falafel sandwich.
That's right. Should we tell everybody the secret? Jenny B is doing a 24-hour live stream. I'm out of here, everybody. But you got Jenny B for the next 24 hours.
Oh, my goodness. I wouldn't know what to say for 24 hours. If I had a list of all of my questions.
Just pretend. If you want to know what to say for 24 hours, just pretend I'm just waking up. Because it seems like you got 24 hours worth of questions.
Hey, good morning. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
I mean, like...
Do you think we should call somebody to fix that leak? What?
No.
What?
I mean, so do you get offended if I ask you how you slept?
I was not clear about moving out. Jennifer, did you watch the video? Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Maybe I give people too much credit. I don't know.
Maybe sometimes they just don't get your kidding. Like your...
I wasn't kidding. I'm moving out. I'm moving.
No, but like your way of saying things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're still together. Forever.
Jenny, it's all a charade.
He's stuck.
It's all a charade. I'll be going back to my house tonight with my secret family.
Grumpy guy.
I have a secret family.
I love that name.
Boots. If you could have a secret family, where would you stash them? Would you want them to be a car drive away, or would you want to have to fly in an airplane so the two paths never cross?
I probably would want them to be within car.
That's kind of how I do it.
Yeah.
So.
But you know what I would really love?
What?
If my other family were like the little family people, like they were like the size that was on TV.
Yeah.
Remember like the Willy Wonka TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I would have them.
Yeah, I like having them close.
Good.
Family number 2. What do you mean good? I was just kidding. You failed the test. Frankie Floyd, thank you so much for the super chat. All right.
That's right.
Are we ready to go?
Firestorm.
Are we ready to go?
He's stuck.
We're ready to go.
All right.
That's it.
That's it.
What are you guys still
We're
doing?
really leaving.
You guys leave. You go first. Go.
Go.
All right. Thank you guys so much. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We're Lila.
We all are a little loca.
We're Lila. Until the next time.
We'll see you on the Lido.
Down there.
Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you got a card. I love you.
Briggs, thank you so much for the super chat. It was good to meet you. I'm living in hell. Good night, everybody.
Love you guys. Good night.